Okay, thank you. Good morning. My name is Linda Burns, and I'm a Business Development Manager and duly authorized hearing officer of the County of Chautauqua Industrial Development Agency, the agency. And I've been authorized to hold a public hearing. Today is July 24th, 2020, and the time is 10 a.m. This is a public hearing pursuant to Section 859A of the New York General Municipal Law as amended the Act, and is being held from the offices of the agency at 201 3rd Street, Suite 115, City of Jamestown, County of Chautauqua, New York. Because of the restrictions on meetings and gatherings in effect pursuant to executive orders issued by the Governor of the State of New York as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, this public hearing is being held via Zoom meeting and telephone conference call rather than a public hearing open for the public to attend in person. The purpose of the public hearing is to provide an opportunity for all interested parties to present their views with respect to the proposed project and the additional financial assistance with respect to the existing project of the agency or S. St. George Enterprises, a corporation organized under the laws of the State of New York together with its affiliates, collectively the company, consisting of the following. A1, the acquisition of an interest in an approximately 70-acre parcel of land located at 3689 Webster Road, Fredonia, Town of Pomfret, County of Chautauqua, New York, the land. 2, the construction of an approximately 19,999 square foot addition to an existing approximately 23,000 square foot building, collectively the building, and together with land, collectively the facility, together with related improvements to the land. And 3, the acquisition of certain furniture, fixtures, machinery, and equipment, the equipment necessary for the completion thereof, collectively the project facility. All of the foregoing for use by the company and or its affiliates as an inventory and heavy equipment storage facility. B, the granting of certain financial assistance within the meaning of Section 854.14 of the General Municipal Law with respect to the foregoing in the form of potential exemptions or partial exemptions from real property taxes, mortgage recording taxes, and sales and use taxes, collectively the financial assistance. And C, the lease with an obligation to purchase, license, or sale of the project facility to the company or such other entities as may be designated by the company and agreed upon by the agency. The project facility was initially and is currently owned, operated, and managed by the company. The company has submitted an application for financial assistance requesting that the agency consider undertaking a new project with respect to the project facility, the proposed project, consisting of the following. A1, the acquisition and installation of approximately 7,500 square feet of solar panels on the truck storage pole barn building located on the land, collectively the improvements. And B, the granting of certain additional financial assistance within the meaning of Section 854.14 of the Act, in the form of additional exemptions from sales and use taxes and an amended exemption from real property taxes, collectively the additional financial assistance. The improvements would be owned, operated, and or managed by the company. The company or such other designated entities would receive the additional financial assistance from the agency in the form of additional exemptions from sales and use taxes and an amended exemption from real property taxes. Notice of this public hearing was published in the Observer on July 10th, 2020, and provided to the Chief Executive Officer of each effective tax jurisdiction within which the project facility is or will be located by letter dated July 8th, 2020. The purpose of this public hearing is to provide an opportunity for all interested parties to present their views both orally and in writing with respect to the granting of the additional financial assistance contemplated by the agency or the location or nature of the proposed project. The notice of this public hearing stated that members of the public may view or listen to this public hearing and provide their comments during the public hearing by logging into the Zoom meeting and or using the dial-in information set forth in the notice of this public hearing. As set forth in the notice of the public hearing, comments may also be submitted to the agency in writing or electronically at the following email address: burnsl@co.chautauqua.ny.us. Subject to applicable law, copies of the application, including an analysis of the costs and benefits of the proposed project, are available for review by the public online at www.ccida.com. This public hearing is being streamed on the agency's website in real time, and a recording of the public hearing is being made and will be posted on the agency's website, all in accordance with Section 857 of the New York General Municipal Law as amended. In addition, a transcript or summary of this hearing will be made and posted on the agency's website, and such transcript or summary of all comments received by the agency shall be provided to the agency's members. Comments received in writing will be also included in the transcript and any summary of this public hearing. If any member of the public wishes to make comments via the Zoom meeting or the conference call, I would ask that such person identify themselves and provide their address. I request the patience and cooperation of all participants in allowing each person to finish their comments before anyone else identifies themselves and begins speaking. Is there anyone wishing to be heard with respect to the proposed project or the additional financial assistance?
Yes, Dan Pecos, supervisor of the town of Pomfret. I have just a couple of quick questions. Will the additional project be covered by a pilot agreement?
Would you like to answer that, Millen? Millen, you're muted.
Sorry. Technically, we're supposed to answer questions, but obviously we will in this instance. The answer is yes. It'll probably be an amendment to the existing pilot agreement, and it's pursuant to the IDA's standard uniform tax exemption policy.
Okay, that was my only question, because it talked about tax exemptions, and I wanted to make sure it wasn't going to be totally exempt if it's covered by a pilot. The same as the property, the addition that they were doing first project, then I understand.
Right, it'll be covered by the same pilot agreement. The agency's standard policy provides that there's no additional taxes on the solar panels. So in essence, nothing will change from the existing pilot that we did, was that earlier this year or last year?
This year.
Yeah.
But if the county, the town, and the school district have all opted out of the 487 exemption for solar, I don't understand why there wouldn't be an additional amount assessed to the solar panels for 7,500 square feet. That's an awful lot.
It is. And again, this is not under 487. So you've opted out of it, which means that 487 doesn't apply.
Correct.
The IDA exemption is separate and apart from that, and that's under 412 of the tax law. So it's a separate exemption. And again, this is straight down the middle of the IDA's standard uniform tax exemption policy for solar projects like this, where it's just used for the business. St. George is selling it into the grid. They're not doing anything else. They're just using it for their own use. And in that case, the agency's policy is to not add any tax.
Okay, then I would just like to be on record as objecting to that.
Okay. Understood. And so we will make that noted. And I think it'd be fair to say that you believe that there should be some additional taxes paid due to the solar array being added. Would that be a fair summary?
Yes.
Okay. Duly noted. Again, we're making a transcript or a summary of this. We will relate that to the board, and can't say what they will do or decide, but your objection will, of course, be part of the record.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dan. It is now 10:10. Let the record show that other than the comments made before us today, no other members of the public have indicated desire to comment with respect to the proposed project or the additional financial assistance. I therefore call this hearing to a close at 10:10 a.m. Thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. Thanks, Linda.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
folks.